Another big game for Ronald Jones. How has he grown as a complete running back?
Well, that's what he is. I mean, I've told people, when he first came here, he was a tremendous runner, and we knew there was going to be some development that needed to be done with his pass catching skills out of the backfield, as well as learning, college protections. And what a tremendous job he's done. He's now in a position where he really don't mind on which down he's in the game, and he's catching the ball out of the backfield nice, which you've seen over the last 3 games especially, and doing a really nice job in our pass protections on third down, picking up pressure. So that's where I'm the most proud of him. We always knew he was a great runner, but now he's a guy that you can have in on every down.
Defensively, you talked about stuffing the run, how important that was.
Mm-hmm.
How about your pass rush? It seemed sort of like one of their better games.
Yeah, you have 7 tackles for loss and you have 3 sacks. And even more important than that, it just felt like the quarterback was off his spot the entire game. The timing was off in the pass game, and that's what you hope to have, whether it was our 4-man pressure, 5-man pressure, 6-man pressure at times. The ability to really, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. And I thought Clancy and the defense did a great job of doing that.
Only real negative, another day with a lot of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
What's the through line as you look at some of the penalties over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, the problem is it's not in one area. It's in, whether it's a holding call, a slight illegal motion for leaning forward, accidental face mask, a substitution penalty. You wish it was just in one area where you can address the technique and fundamental, but it's in a couple. So, it's something that you show on tape, you teach and learn from, and try to not have it in the next game, because the fact of the matter is we're getting ready to play a really good Washington team that is a ball-controlled offense and a non-no-huddle offense. So your possessions are going to be limited, and you can't have mistakes, whether it's an assignment mistake, a penalty that sets you back, or a turnover, because you're just not going to get enough opportunities.
You mentioned Washington. Do you view this as a litmus test for your program to see how far you've come over the last 2 months?
We got blinders on. We're going to view it as the next game, and I think that's the approach we've taken ever since Arizona State. We've never gotten ahead of ourselves. We've just made all our preparation about the next team up, and this just happens to be against Washington, who's a good football team and is extremely well coached. And at their place, it's going to make for a lot of fun.
How has Chris Peterson built that program up in 3 years?
I tell you what, no matter where he's been, he's one of the most respected coaches in our profession. He does it the right way. He's an excellent teacher, him and his staff. He develops young men. He evaluates recruiting. And it's no surprise. When he came into the Pac-12, I think everybody said, wow, Washington will be on the rise with this guy. He does a really nice job, and he's put his team in a position to do some special things in November.
What makes Jake Browning a special quarterback?
I've always said great quarterbacks have unbelievable decision-making, timing, and accuracy, and that's what you see from the kid. It just jumps off the tape. His touchdown to interception ratio is incredible right now. He gets the ball out on time. He's limited in sacks, and then he's just an accurate quarterback. We saw that when he was at Folsom High School, up north in Sacramento, and he's done it his whole career and continues to do it at Washington.
What is the strength of the defense?
Right now, I think in their back-end secondary, they're doing a great job of playing coverage and allowing a very good, talented defensive line to get to the quarterback. But, you look at right now, I think they're averaging only 180 yards given up a game in pass defense, which is one of the top in the country. So our wideouts are going to have to do a great job of getting open, and there'll be a lot of tighter windows versus defense. So accuracy will be the key for Sam.
And finally, what are the keys to handling what will surely be a raucous atmosphere?
We got to take the approach. I thought we handled Utah fairly well as far as not having the illegal motions or the offsides penalties. It'll be that type of atmosphere and louder. So we've got to do a great job of being able to control what we can control. Have great communication between our coaches and our players in between plays, and then really executing at the most highest level, especially when you're playing, one of the top teams in the country at their place in a very, very unique atmosphere.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck this week.
Thank you.